Hi, this is John from FlatCatGear, and this morning I'm going to be talking about heat exchange systems, particularly windscreens for heat exchange systems. We're going to start off by covering turnkey heat exchange systems. The most popular worldwide is probably the Jetboil. This is a Jetboil Zip. Jetboil's been around for a long time. Leaders in the market. Not too many innovations recently in the heat exchange market. There's a lot of clones. This is one by BRS. This is I think it's a 61. Other people are making them. Fire Maple, Wide C. And since there's not really a lot of competition now, they're battling over price point. Jetboil is still a premium maker, but you can buy some of these knockoffs at about half the price. Now generically, I'm talking generically, they have a lot of similarities, a lot of things in common. One is that almost all of them attached the stove to the pot. Usually it's a bayonet mount. They typically have exposed exhaust ports. Very few have covered exhaust ports. They have a plate on the bottom of the bayonet that does a lot to protect the wind from coming up from the bottom, which is really cool. And most of them have a neoprene sleeve. Heat exchange systems actually work pretty good in very light breezes, but if you get up above, closer to 5 miles an hour and above, you start losing efficiency. And in some cases, some of these heat exchange systems, you can actually blow the flame out. HX systems are inherently pretty good. In general, they're better than a non-HX system in the wind. The weakness tends to be these outlet ports are exposed. I showed you earlier they have a plate on the bottom that prevents a lot of the vortexing winds from affecting the flame front, but these outlet ports are a little bit sensitive. So the Ocelot Thong, it covers the front portion when the wind's blowing this way and leaves the back portion open in the breeze. It significantly improves your stove's performance. And here's a graph to show you the difference with and without the Ocelot Windshield. Now, we've tested this in the lab up to 8 miles an hour, and the results are very good. We've tested this in the field in the neighborhood of 20 miles an hour, and it still is working very well. It's designed to be robust. This is made out of stainless steel. It weighs 6 grams, stores pretty much anywhere you want. You can even store it in the pot, or you can actually fold these in and slip it in between the neoprene cozy if you want. Low cost was a key design parameter, and by low cost, we were talking about low cost for the product and shipping. So the couple of key things that enable it, and particularly it's driven by shipping costs. So we have developed a package for the Ocelot Thong that will only cost $12.50. That includes shipping, and that's shipping worldwide. And what we do is got instructions for it. We mounted it on a card. This will fit in a regular envelope, and we will just mail this to you in an envelope. Now, one of the questions we get was, hey, that's a really cool idea. How well does it work with non-HX pots? The answer is mixed. And the reason being that the Thong will prevent wind coming directly from here, but with a regular pot, you get these vortexes going on. So if you have a stove like the Soda Windmaster, which has a very narrow burner to pot gap, it actually makes some improvements. When you have something like the BRS 3000, which has a large gap, the Thong prevents it from blowing out. However, in high winds like 8 miles an hour, the BRS will consume somewhere in the neighborhood of 20 grams or more of fuel to get a boil. So we really don't recommend it for non-HX pots. We're really targeting HX pots. So come visit us at www.flatcatgear.com, and I'll include a link down below where you can order this directly, one click button to get your Ocelot.